Hi, I'm Camilla. Remember me? In the previous video, my friend Ruby told you her story. And now it's my turn. If you haven't watched that video yet, you really should. And if you have, hit that like button and get comfy, because I'm starting. Until I was 12, I lived with someone I wasn't related to and didn't even know about it. I was raised by a wonderful woman named Ramona. We were close like a mother and daughter. We adored each other and never fought. But one day, my world was turned upside down. That day, I came home from school and saw Ramona sitting in a chair and crying. A woman I didn't recognize was standing next to her. Mom, what's going on? Why are you crying? I tried to hug Ramona, but that stranger wouldn't let me near her. Camilla, darling, it's time you knew the truth. This woman isn't related to you. What? Who even are you? I'm your real mom. If it's a joke, it's not funny. I thought it was some sort of dumb prank, but Ramona suddenly said that all that nonsense was true. I felt dizzy and leaned on a wall to keep from falling. It turned out that my real mom was a famous model. When I was born, Dad left us. Mom didn't want to end her career, so she gave me to Ramona to raise. She sent us money while she was traveling all around the world. But now, her fame was a thing of the past. She came back to her hometown and decided to finally reunite with me. I couldn't believe I'd been lied to my whole life and asked them why they hadn't told me the truth right away. If anyone found out you were the daughter of a popular model, the paparazzi would have hounded you. I wanted you to live a normal life. A normal life? Was she kidding me? I was fuming. Since then, I started to throw tantrums. I wanted to live with Ramona. I considered her my real family and thought she felt the same way about me. However, Ramona started avoiding me. Camilla, you have a real family. Don't come here again. I didn't understand how she could forget about me so quickly. And one day, Ramona just disappeared. She moved somewhere and changed her phone number. I only found out about it when I came to our old house. It was empty. She'd left a short letter for me. It was lying on the floor. I picked it up and read it. Camilla, your mother is not what she seems. Be careful. Goodbye. My head was such a mess. I was devastated and didn't understand what it all meant. However, I wasn't miserable for long. My real mom adored and pampered me. We eventually found a common language and learned to live together. She showed me the magazine covers she was on. This was a shampoo commercial. Wow, you are hot, Mom. I love this hairstyle. I'm sure long hair would suit you. I'll grow it then. For several years, everything was perfect. But the older I got, the colder my mother treated me. We stopped spending time together, and I couldn't remember the last time we had a heart-to-heart. I thought she was mad at me for something, so I tried to do everything to make her proud of me. I helped her around the house, studied hard, and even started playing the cello in the school orchestra. That's where I met my best friend Ruby. I was a perfect daughter, but there was no pleasing mom. She was unfailingly rude and treated me like a servant. Why did you throw away the lasagna? I spent the whole evening cooking it. Because it tasted like garbage. You're as useless as a button that's come off. Living with her was unbearable. I wanted to get my mind off things and went to Ruby. She was hanging out with a guy called Danny. He was cute. The three of us had a great time, and then Danny left. Camilla, quit drooling. Are you into Danny? No! Well, maybe a little. I don't know. Is he taken? If you're interested in him. You're being kind of weird. What's up with you? I sighed and admitted that I had been miserable because of the way my mom was acting lately. She's lost it. No matter what I do, she yells at me. I miss living with Ramona. Why don't we find her then? Of course I wanted to see Ramona again and find out what her farewell letter meant. My friend and I tried to find out Ramona's new address from her former neighbors and even searched for her on social media, but it was as if she'd vanished off the face of the earth. Damn it. But then, Mom suddenly changed for the better. She became kind again, started taking care of me, and bought me various gifts. However, it was mostly hair care products. Use this spray and your hair will be soft as silk. Love you. Had aliens replaced her? I breathed a sigh of relief and stopped looking for Ramona, especially since Ruby had started dating Danny and couldn't help me as much as she used to. One day, I was coming home from a rehearsal when I ran into Ramona. We were both over the moon and hugged each other tight. Camilla, I'm sorry for disappearing without a warning. Your mom knows I don't have a citizenship and threatened to report me if I didn't disappear from your life. She is cruel and calculating. I told you to be careful in the letter, remember? She's a lot sometimes, but we're fine now. I refused to believe that Mom was capable of blackmailing anyone. She wasn't an easy person to get along with, but she wasn't a monster. Ramona and I chatted a bit longer and she gave me her new phone number. Things at home were fine for a while, but soon I noticed something weird about my mom. She seemed more interested in my hair than in me. Quit laughing, I'm not joking. Mom loved to stroke and comb it, and one night I woke up to her talking to it. Can you imagine? Talking to my hair! You are wonderful, my precious. See? Mom was obsessed with my hair and loved it more than me. I sometimes felt like a third wheel. One day, I was going to an orchestra concert when I saw my mom walk into a wig-making salon. What was she doing there? I decided to follow her and saw Danny, my best friend's boyfriend, flirting with a famous model in a cafe. That sack of camel poop. I wanted to yell at him. How dare he cheat on Ruby? However, I had to hide because at that moment, my mom walked out of the salon. She had a new hairstyle, and it looked terrible. It was like Mom had put a stray cat on her head. I realized I was late for the concert and had to stop following Mom around. When I got to school, the first thing I did was tell Ruby that I had seen her Prince Charming with another girl. My friend didn't seem to believe me, but I didn't try hard to convince her. My head was spinning, and I had my own problems to deal with. That evening, I couldn't find my comb. I had searched every room before finally checking Mom's bedroom. Imagine my surprise when I found my comb under her pillow. Was she sleeping with it like it was a teddy bear? I thought nothing could surprise me after that, but then I saw a stack of documents lying next to my comb under her pillow. A medical report? It turned out Mom had a bad case of alopecia and had been wearing wigs for a long time. Oh, that was so sad. Now I knew why she had gone to that salon. I heard Mom's footsteps outside the door. I didn't want her to see me in her bedroom, so I quickly hid under the bed. Mom walked into the room, took off her wig, and started to sob, looking at herself in the mirror. I felt so sorry for her. I wanted to crawl out from under the bed and hug her, but then she suddenly punched the mirror and called someone. As I listened, I realized she was talking to the master who made the wigs. The new wig is atrocious! I'm a supermodel. I can't wear something this ugly. Well, never mind that. I'll bring you gorgeous long hair soon enough, and you'll make a perfect wig for me. I couldn't believe it. So that was why my mother was so obsessed with my hair. She wanted to take it for herself. I felt scared and hurt. Tears stung my eyes. I had to put my hands over my mouth so that Mom wouldn't hear me cry. After she'd left the room, I got out of the house and went for a walk around the city. I had to think, was Ramona right? Was Mom truly a cruel person? I called Ramona and told her about everything that happened. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. My new apartment is tiny. I'm not rich as your mom, but you can move in with me if things get really bad. I thanked Ramona, but I wasn't sure that that was the right answer. I needed time to think it all through. I wandered around the city for a long time until I saw Danny with yet another girl. That was crazy. I couldn't believe I'd ever found that bastard cute. The next day, I went to Ruby's to help her practice. She hadn't been coming to the rehearsals in a while because of her boyfriend. Ruby, dump that vile worm! He's cheating on you! I saw him on a date with another girl yesterday. But my friend was blinded by love and did not listen to me. Are you trying to break us up? I knew you liked Danny. That was ridiculous. We had a fight and I angrily slammed the door on my way out. I had enough problems of my own. At home, I told my mom we needed to talk and asked her if she was really planning to make a wig out of my hair. I was hoping that Mom would laugh, hug me, and say that it was all a misunderstanding. But she smiled like a shark and stroked my hair. You're a smart girl, aren't you? I was a model, and the whole world lay at my feet until I lost my beautiful hair due to illness. I want it all back. I couldn't believe my ears or hold back my tears, but Mom didn't even try to comfort me. I know I've never been around, but I paid for your carefree life. It's about time you gave me something in return. Her words made my blood boil. Was that right? I grabbed a pair of scissors, cut off my hair, and threw it on the floor. Is that what you wanted? It's yours now. I ran to my room and quickly threw my clothes into a suitcase. Then I went back to the living room and shouted that I was leaving. However, Mom didn't hear me because she was too busy crawling on the floor and picking up my hair. I'll take good care of you. Jeez, that was so creepy. I went to Ramona. She beamed when she saw me. Her apartment really was small and I had to sleep in a closet, but life there was still better than at home. Ramona loved me like I really was her daughter. We lived happily, just like in the good old days. A few days passed like that, but then Mom found me again. She was wearing a wig made of my hair. She fell to her knees and tearfully begged me for forgiveness. Oh, baby, I was not myself because of my disease. I'm much better now, and I promise to take good care of you. Please forgive me. Hell no! I didn't believe her and refused to go home. Mom reminded me that Ramona wasn't actually my legal guardian. She doesn't even have a citizenship. Without my money, she won't be able to provide for you. I will do whatever it takes to get you back. I wasn't afraid of hardships, but I didn't want Ramona to get into trouble because of me. I promised to think about it, and Mom left. That evening, Ramona and I talked, and she said that I should go back home. Your mom is right. I have nothing to give you except my love. It wasn't easy, but I decided to forgive my mom and moved back in with her. To my surprise, she really had changed. She was very kind to me. I believed that things really would be different now. But then, I noticed that whenever Mom hugged me, she would for some reason poke my sides. Oh, Mom, stop it! I'm ticklish! I tried not to worry about it and focus on my studies and the rehearsals. It suddenly dawned on me that I hadn't seen Ruby in a while. I felt bad because I hadn't been there for her when she had clearly been struggling and decided to visit her. She met me in tears and told me that she had caught Danny cheating and also got a tattoo of his name. Oh, Ruby, Ruby. We made up and told each other about our problems. I helped Ruby recover after her breakup, and she soon got over Danny. Things were looking up. We were studying and planning to get into the same conservatory. Sometimes I would call Ramona. Unfortunately, Mom was acting weirder by the day. For example, she suddenly insisted that I undergo a full medical examination. That seemed suspicious to me, and I told Ruby about it. You know, something's not right here. Let's get to the bottom of this. We went to my house and rummaged through my mom's things when she was out. Ruby soon found something that made her face turn white. This can't be right. Camilla, take a look at this. I took the paper from her and realized that it was another medical report. Holy crud. Apparently, Mom had a serious kidney disease and desperately needed a donor. I remembered the way she probed my sides. And then, it clicked. Mom was going to use me again. At that moment, we heard her footsteps. She was walking toward her room and telling someone on the phone that she had found the perfect donor. This time, I didn't hide under the bed. When Mom walked in, I angrily shoved the medical report at her. At first, I wanted to demand an explanation, but then I realized that I was tired of her endless lies. People didn't change. Now, I was certain of it. Ruby and I left the room in silence. I went back to Ramona's place. By that time, she had finally got a citizenship and could now officially adopt me. After everything Mom had done, she was quickly deprived of parental rights. I didn't want to see her ever again. Ramona and I lived modestly. We were happy. I'm sure that I will get into the conservatory and become a successful musician. After all, I have her support and know I can overcome anything. Have your relatives ever betrayed you? Tell me in the comments down below, and please like this video.